Okay, sorry, Sean. I recorded a whole thing, and this kitten that I'm fostering literally stepped onto my phone and canceled it. So hopefully, I'll be able to re-say everything again. But I was saying that I really like the idea that you have for this, and it looks like you're not necessarily an animator, but more of a filmmaker and a producer. So there's a couple of resources or materials that you could collect. Mary, please stop. This kitten's going insane. He's lovely, but he is on one today. So I've only, a full disclosure, I have not sold any animation projects. I have developed a couple of animation projects, but all of my sort of show history in terms of like selling to a network or a studio has been predominantly within live action. I have sold one animated project to a studio, but then we never went out to network to pitch because pandemic hit. So the things that really helped us get to the next stage of development was we had basically a lookbook. So this can either be drawings that you source that is going to basically show buyers the look and feel of the animated show. You could also, if you know, like, oh, it's going to look exactly like Amphibia, then you can use some of, oh my God, he just fell. You can use some of Amphibia's art to create a kind of lookbook. And in this, you would want to break down the characters, the log line, what season 1 looks like, what people's arcs are, any comps that you may have. And yeah, basically like a rough outline of the whole show and like what it's about and what it means. Another thing you could do, I had to do this when we sold an animated show. Well, we were attached to an animated show with Warner Brothers where everyone wanted to know what the tone would actually be like. So we wrote out some scenes of dialogue so that they could have an idea. But this was like for a very edgy female, like high school South Park. So I think everyone wanted to know the humor of that show. If you're doing something that's more aimed at kids like Amphibia, then I don't think you would necessarily need that. But yeah, I would say like a lookbook / Bible would be wonderful. If you are a writer, you could write a script, but I don't think that's as necessary in animation, at least in my very limited experience. Yeah, and I guess like in terms of making your passion projects come to life while also starting small, that's a great place to begin, is start amassing those materials.